வலைத்தமிழ் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்து விட்டீர்களா? பயனுள்ள வீடியோக்களை பெற youtube.com/வலைத்தமிழை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்து பக்கத்தில் உள்ள பெல் சிம்பலை கிளிக் செய்யவும்.
Vanakkam everyone. Good morning. I always I'm a politician, so I start with a very nice good morning. So how are you all feeling? Great, all excited. I think yesterday the entertainment was amazing. So to start with, a brief introduction about myself. I'm Rehana Ameer, and I'd love to speak in Tamil, but if I speak in Tamil, 7 minutes will not be sufficient. So I would like to converse in English, especially with the, sorry, it's quite shaky. Oh, sure, okay. So I'll start my introduction again. Rehana Ameer, 2 roles. One, I'm an entrepreneur running a chain of businesses in housing, healthcare, education, and consultancy. And apart from that, I was tired of doing enough of businesses. I moved to the UK in 2003 to do my master's, and after that my whole life changed. Started business in 2011. Thanks to my husband, my children have been able to set up very good companies, made some good profits. Now what was next? And that's where I should say I could relate to what the brother from Fetna, he said. Especially in politics, if you see, there's not enough representation of our Indian community. And again, especially in the UK, if you see, the highest number of politicians are from the Punjabi communities or the Gujarati community. And that's where my brain started thinking, yes, we have the experience, we have the resources, so what do I do? And that's where I got into politics. 2016, I joined the party, but 2017, I decided to contest an election as an independent candidate. And I'm very, very proud to say, before I could say on the Indian aspect, first thing is I'm the first woman politician of Tamil Nadu origin in the UK. So that's something I really take pride of. And so apart from that, again, we Tamils, we like to go rock, create something big. And that's where I chose the city of London, which is the world's second financial district in the world after Wall Street. So I'm the first Indian-born woman to be ever elected in the City of London Corporation in their 950 years of history. So that's a brief about my background. And apart from that, I sit on several chambers of commerce's boards and several other public organizations like the NHS Trust. Then I sit on labor business, SME for labor. Quite a lot of, trade is something my passion, where I'm really good at, I feel. And after being elected and being in several chambers of commerces, I felt where the opportunity is or where the gap is, and how do I really help in the upliftment of the SME businesses, because I am an SME business owner myself. And that's where me and my other fellow councillors, 2 of them, we joined together and we started the City Commonwealth Economic Forum. So what does this mean? So city is the City of London. So one of my portfolio as a councillor of City of London is to promote City of London in overseas markets. And then I see the big pool of the Commonwealth countries, 53 countries. That's huge market for us. So how do we bring everything together and form this economic forum so that we could benefit the SME businesses? And that's where this organization was formed in August this year. And we haven't yet been operational in a very formal, large way, but we've been able to get 5 countries on board to share their business opportunities. And I'm very glad that I'm very much happy to share these opportunities with the RISE team here, so that I see numerous entrepreneurs here who would benefit. So what are the opportunities from a Commonwealth country's perspective? Each one of them were given 1 country, and for me it's 53 countries, so I think 5 minutes wouldn't be sufficient. But seeing the kind of audience and the feel of the event, I just wanted to share a few inputs which would be thought for you all to go back, do your research, and then if there's anything I could help from my side, and that's how I think that would be a more effective way for us to start making us think on the Commonwealth front. So as I said in the start of the conversation, the Commonwealth Consortium is of 53 member states. And especially there are a lot of new countries which are formed 10 years, 20 years, and that's where the business is. And so what opportunities that this has from a market size is, if you see 53 countries, it is 1/3 of the world's population. So that itself shows you the kind of the reach of your customer base. And second thing is, there is a vision now or a mission where every Commonwealth country has participated to increase the business by $2 trillion by 2030. So that's again tremendous business opportunity there. And third thing is, because more focused on India because we are based here. So the Commonwealth Secretariat has formed a network of SME businesses. This is, you could go and Google on this and see, where they have connected all the 53 countries and formed a network for India to show the SME businesses what is the access they have got from a supply chain perspective. So that shows you, India has been marketed to show that there are so many suppliers, manufacturers available which could market their products. I mean, they could import their products from India to these 53 countries. So that's a very big network, which I think last year it was inaugurated in Delhi. So you all can go have a look at it. And second thing is, with now Brexit happening, so there's a lot of hype on what Brexit has in store. So again, the Commonwealth Secretariat, they have come up with reports to say, focusing on 3 countries, Jamaica, Kenya and India, to say what opportunities are there for these countries post-Brexit. So this is something you all could go research and get access to the reports. It's very clear, it's very very well documented, very specific, sector specific, which you could have a look and read through to understand what opportunities you all have. And this is only focused on SMEs, and which is where I see which would be beneficial for you all here. And third thing is, so we are thinking of 53 countries, 1/3 of the world's population. Are we finance ready? Do we have enough money for us to market those 53 countries? So you have access, because India is a Commonwealth country, you have access to the small state trade finance facility. So if you all are interested to market within the 53 countries, you have access to this trade finance as well. So go have a look at it, and then you would make use of these opportunities. And what else I had in my list? Now on the sectors. Sectors, if you see, the major focus is, because I sit on several chambers of commerce boards, and this is a pattern which I saw across all the countries, immaterial, the Commonwealth countries, digitalization. So when we say digitalization, it starts right from basic of, when I said the smaller countries, they do not even have a website. They don't know how to have a company-based email. And this is where the opportunity, the very, very basics. So every government is trying their best to bring in digitalization of their services, not only from the government side, but also for the private sector also. And then you have the digital trade. And Commonwealth has set up a consortium called Commonwealth First. You can have a look at it. And that helps businesses to get mentored and give them access on digital trade to different countries. Agriculture is next. And then you have education. I heard a lot of other countries saying that. And then renewable energy, this is something quite picking up very big in the Commonwealth sectors. And 2 other things is infrastructure, because on the smaller countries, they need the basic roads, the ports, the bridges. So there's a lot of demand for infrastructure finance and infrastructure contract work. And the last thing is on agriculture. This is something again universal, because every country wants them to be self-sufficient from a food production perspective. So they are looking up for new techniques, on new collaborative models on how we could make each of those countries self-sufficient from an agricultural production perspective. And before I conclude my speech, I always say this whenever I go in gatherings, especially in the business networks. Now the trend in the modern economy is, it's not about your customer base, your assets, or how rich you are. It is about the network. So your net worth is your network. And I feel this is a very good opportunity here, especially the rice community, where we are bringing like-minded individuals to join together and form that very solid network, so that your net worth increases and you have tremendous opportunities and enormous growth as a collective. So I wish everyone all the best, and if there's anything I could be of value, please feel free, and happy to support the RISE team. And thank you so much, Father, and especially Ashok ji, who was very instrumental, who brought me here, and he said you have to come here and share. So those are the things. And one thing I forgot about, I recently was invited by the External Affairs Ministry of Kosovo. And there the opportunities again tremendous, especially digitalization, education, digital trade. So even the entire Balkan region, 21 million is your customer base. So if that's something you're interested, I'm happy to discuss and share the opportunities. So this is where I work very directly with the government. I know what sort of opportunities are there, and I can open up the doors for you all. Please feel free. Happy to support our people. Thank you very much.